Welcome back. It is Saturday, April 6th in the NBA. My two best bets are on the way. Today we are joined by a special guest. You guys know who it is. The Broom is here. A 6-0 sweep yesterday. A massive day for us. Hopefully you guys tailed. Let's do a victory lap. Dive into today's picks. I gave out Wembanyama's assist and told you to ladder it up. Gave you his over 4.5, his over 5.5, 6 plus, over 6.5. You know, with 9 assists. Boom. Wemby, we appreciate you for dishing it. If they put the line at 4.5 next game, add it to the card. Brandon Miller, wonderful work. First quarter. Cash, Brandon, over 18.5 points. He went nuts against the Magic. We also had Miles McBride over 15.5 points. Wonderful work. And our only added play of the day, Delano Banton, over 18.5 points. I put 15.5. Typo on my end. He got the job done. That's all that mattered. Over 5 units of profit. A wonderful day, but job's not finished. We still got more work to do. About 5 or 6 games left for each NBA team. Then we got the playoffs. Let's dive into today's picks. But without further ado, it is March Madness time. The Final Four is here for the men's tournament. If you want to go bet on it, there's a cool way you can build up your bankroll. You get $150 in bonus bets on DraftKings for betting on any game on the Final Four. Here's how you do it. Sign up, top link in description. Bet $5 on any game. Get $150 in bonus bets on DraftKings. Take advantage of it. Details down below. But you guys came here for some NBA picks. We're trying to bring out this bad boy once again. Only 2 picks, though, today. Let's dive into them. The first one is going to be a guy was a former COS Hall of Famer, and he needs our help. He needs our help in the worst way. I have a shirt somewhere in my room. It is Mr. Darius Garland, the guy on the thumbnail, over 24.5 points, rebounds, and assists, minus 120 on DraftKings. Now, typically for Garland, I am only backing his points plus assists. However, the difference was only 2 in terms of points plus assists and PRAs. I'm going to take my chances that Garland can grab us 2 rebounds. That would make the lines equal. If he grabs 3, 4, or 5, we're getting good value. Obviously, if he grabs 0 or 1, which he is capable of doing, then whatever. We'll lose a couple, points there. But I'm confident Garland can get the job done. Now, like I said, Garland was a former COS Hall of Famer, pre-Donovan Mitchell era. Garland was just a wagon. Now with Donovan Mitchell, these guys just honestly both don't look 100% healthy, but especially Mitchell. He did not look good last game. Still got us the points we needed in the first quarter, but he was limping pretty much the whole second half. Now, last game versus Phoenix, Garland played 40 minutes, 15 points, 1 rebound, 8 assists. So if you took the over in PRAs at 24.5, ended on the hook, he shot 7 for 17. If you told me tonight, Darius Garland, or technically this is an early afternoon game, tonight, or whatever, you get what I mean. If he plays 40 minutes and shoots 17 times, I'd make this a 3-unit play. But at the end of the day, the shots did not fall, and while that can happen again tonight, I think if he continues to, I'm not expecting 17 shots, but if you get 14, 15, I think this line is way too low, and he gets a perfect matchup against the Lakers. Over the last 10 games, the Lakers obviously played at a really fast pace, but the Lakers, 4th most pull-up field goal attempts allowed, and the most above-the-break 3-point field goal attempts allowed. That's great for us because Darius Garland shoots a lot of mid-range and pull-up shots, but also shoots 5.2 above-the-break 3-point attempts each game. That's tied with Donovan Mitchell. He's also tied with Donovan Mitchell for pull-up jump shots. So that's Garland's game. He's not going in there banging on someone. That's not Garland's game. What he does is a lot of pull-up jump shots, and with Anthony Davis in drop coverage, you're going to get a lot of those opportunities. And while Donovan Mitchell will be a popular play, people will back him. I don't trust his health at all, and there's a chance he doesn't even play today. If he doesn't play, we get great CLV on this one, but end of the day, Darius Garland and this Cavs team need to find some continuity and some minutes. They just have not looked good recently, and I think that Garland is a big part of that. He needs to play better. If you watch that game against the Suns, the man was missing layups, and he's much better than that. We saw Garland a few years back. He's averaging over 25, 22. I don't know how many points per game. He was really, really good, and so I think this is a spot I'd love to back him. In his previous 4 games versus the Lakers, he's at 30, 48, 35, and 35 PRAs. The last 2 games with 35. He saw Donovan Mitchell score 33 and 43 points. So Donovan Mitchell was cooking. He was scorched earth, and Garland still soared over his lines. Now, if you were to look at his last game against the Lakers, he had 6 points on 2 of 6 shooting, 1 rebound, and 3 assists. He only played 14 minutes. But if you're telling me he shoots 6 times in every 14 minutes, that's going to equate to what? I don't know. We're going to get close to 15-ish field goal attempts tonight. I'll take Garland. This line's just a little bit too low, and a perfect matchup for a guy like Garland. He'll get to his spots. We just need to knock down some shots, and I think he starts knocking down some, especially if Mitchell. I just don't trust Donovan Mitchell right now. He is he's banged up, and he does not look good. So Garland, go out there, be aggressive. Hopefully we get a lot of minutes, a lot of field goal attempts, and we'll live with it an early afternoon game there. Now my second pick, we only got 2 because honestly today's slate kind of trash, but it's going to be a guy that we haven't backed at all this season. And you might not have any idea who I'm going to talk about. And if this is on your bingo card, you should go play the lottery because I don't think you'd expect me to ever talk about this guy. DeAndre Hunter of the Atlanta Hawks over 18.5 points plus rebounds minus 120 on FanDuel. I was going back and forth between points plus rebounds and PRAs. Unfortunately, PRAs was I think 20.5 or 21.5. So I'd rather just go to points plus rebounds. I don't mind a PRA line. If you have to take an individual, points is the way to go. But I think there's a lot of value on his rebounds tonight because it's only like 3.5. I honestly almost consider taking his rebounds line as a regular play. But let's talk about Hunter and the Hawks, who are on the road to face the Nuggets. Now, the Hawks are banged up. They got guys coming back in terms of Jalen Johnson's back, but we think about the matchups just from a matchup standpoint against the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon probably going to go out there and guard Jalen Johnson. That's tough for Jalen Johnson. Then on the other side, you got KCP probably guarding DeJounte Murray. That's not a good matchup. And I think we see DeAndre Hunter get the Michael Porter Jr. shadow. Now, Porter Jr. has been better defensively this year. Still not really a great defender. If you get a kick out to him, that man's running and jumping, and he's going to fly by you. And so you should be able to get to the mid-range looks, which is kind of where Hunter wants to get. And Hunter struggled in his last game versus Dallas. 13 points and 3 rebounds, but 4 turnovers, 5 fouls, 3 for 10 from the floor. Did make 5 of 7 free throws, which Hunter is capable of getting to the free throw line, but end of the day, 3 for 10, not great. And I like Hunter to bounce back in this spot here against the Nuggets. We've seen in Hunter's previous 3 games where he shot below 30% or below. He bounced back the next game with 26, 31, and 33 points plus rebounds. He's a professional. He's going to get the job done. And where he takes a lot of his shots are in the paint, the restricted area, the mid-range, and that's basically what he does damage. He can make threes, and he probably makes a 3 or 2, maybe even 3 tonight, but that's where he does his damage. And then the mid-range is kind of where the Nuggets give up a lot of points. So I think we'll see DeAndre Hunter have a pretty decent game. I know it's kind of a weird prop to back, but over at 18.5 points plus rebounds, we think about Clint Capella. He's going to have to go out there and guard Jokic, so Jokic is going to take him out of the paint. You're going to have Aaron Gordon kind of trying to go off for offensive rebounds, which Jalen Johnson is going to have to contend with that. And then you're going to have DeAndre Hunter. Well, honestly, he'll be following around Michael Porter Jr. probably, but Michael Porter Jr. sometimes, some offensive possessions, the man's just chilling in the corner. And that's kind of where you want a guy if you're back in rebounds, just chilling. And Michael Porter Jr. really not a guy that goes for a lot of offensive rebounds either. So I think we'll see DeAndre Hunter down there trying to get some boards. And if we can get, 5, 6, 7, 8 boards, this should be easy, no sweat. He should easily get us 10 points. I like the rebounds in there too. I really like DeAndre Hunter. I think it's a sneaky spot that not a lot of people will be on him. But I think he's probably got one of the better matchups for the Atlanta Hawks tonight. So give me his over 18.5 points plus rebounds in Denver. Go fill it up. Go score 20 points. That would be electric. DeAndre Hunter, one of my favorite picks of the day. And obviously our other pick, Darius Garland over in PRAs. Those are my only 2 picks. Honestly, me not betting on a Grizzlies versus Sixers game. Nope, I'm just not going to do it. That is just absolutely disgusting. You can back and beat if you want. I'm just not touching either of those teams. And then if you go to the other game, which we only got 4 games on the slate, we're talking Pistons Nets. Bro, come on, we're in April. Pistons Nets, I'm not doing it. I just can't. No, Nets are banned. I hate that team, but I think there is value these days on those, other teams that really I think the books aren't too sharp on. When you saw my card yesterday. We were betting on McBride, Banton. We had Brandon Miller in there. We had guys on trash teams besides McBride. We were on the Blazers, Hornets, and Spurs players. I feel like there's some value on those guys. No value play today. We're trying to ladder up an assist prop. Try to do one tomorrow, but either way, those are my favorite picks of the day. If you want to go check out our MLB video, you definitely go check that out. I think we're on like a 14-5 run, pretty solid in the MLB, been pretty good this month, and hopefully we can continue this sweep of a day, 6-0. Hopefully continue that into tomorrow. Hopefully we can continue to dominate. Don't force too many picks though. It's just a Saturday NBA slate. I'll have some more tomorrow on Sunday. You guys have a wonderful day. It's Austin signing out. See you guys in the next one. Peace.